Hey, Shalom, Market Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Real quick, this is a little testimony video. Ain't nothing too big. But it's titled, Be Circumspect When You Go Out. Okay, even if it's just something simple for some food, just be real circumspect, man. People on edge due to the shift in the economy. You know, people are losing their minds out here, man, because for one thing, we in this holiday weekend bullshit, and you know, people ain't got it like they had it no more. Like, shit, man, we're in the first week of July, and I barely, if any, heard any fireworks for the last couple of weeks. I mean, a few here and there, but overall, man, I haven't really heard anything as far as celebratory or celebrating, so to speak, because you know, nobody is really in that mirth jolly spirit anymore, man. Now you go back into the mid 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, people were geeked and hyped for this holiday. You know, people went all out and about buying outfits and all this other stuff, man. So it's not the case anymore. People are upset, man. Okay. So with that being said, man, I had a long day yesterday, man. I had some errands and stuff to run, do some laundry, stuff like that, man, and just taking care of business to get things done. Shit, I think I got done like around, shit, man, 7:30, 8. I really settled down like around 7:30, almost 8 o'clock. So I kind of been up at it since I woke up yesterday, and I finally was able to sit down. Took a shower and shit, so spirit was on me, man. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna go grab me some food real quick because I got a little hungry, whatever. And then I wanted to drink, so I was like, I'm gonna go grab me a little drink or something like that. You know, shit, long work, you know, work day, did what I had to do. I was like, okay, I could treat myself to a drink or two, man. So I went to this little spot, got me a little bite to eat, and you know, had a couple of drinks, maybe two. So I go up in there, and you got some Northern Kingdom looking Jakes in there, but I mean, you can tell they probably Southern Kingdom, but you know, they probably had Jake mothers, Jake fathers, and Ephraimite mother, whatever. But you know, for whatever reason, they was in there shooting pool. This is the reason why I don't like going with Jake's be at, man. You know, and so I go in there, man. So I'm just got the spot, order me a little drink, just minding my own business and stuff like that. You know, and you might. Okay, well, they arguing with Esau, whatever, you know, Esau may get beat up, whatever, ain't my problem. So, everything was cool, but I guess the two Jakes, I guess he was a little drunk or whatever, he was just like extra aggressive. And you can see it in his spirit that he just one of them guys that just go places looking for trouble, just mad at the whole fucking world. You know, he's the type that you look at him, he'll blow up at you, man. That's the type of guy that he appeared to be. So, basically, what you want to do is avoid people like that at all costs, because it can end you in an unfavorable predicament. So anyway, he was like, all right, man. So when they shut down the game, he pointed Esau, was like, all right, I'll see you later. So he went outside, and him and this little chick he was with, so he went out there, and I guess I'm thinking they gonna leave. So he was at a table with a group of guys and stuff like that they was all playing pool, and I guess he had a brother. So the waitress came over there, and I'm not gonna lie, she did have a fucked up disposition. She did have a fucked up attitude. But looking at both sides of the story, I mean, when you in that type of industry, you serving and waiting tables and you bartending and whatever, that shit make you aggravated. I mean, you start to hate people. Like my mother, she did it for 25 plus years, so I understand that she used to come in the house with spirits on her because she was drinking all damn day and dealing with the people at the bar. That's why me personally, I never really wanted to get into bartending, though it's a good money, good profession, but me personally, I can't tolerate people for too long before I started getting irritated. So I understand it. So she, you know, had a fucked up disposition on her, and they was already on some other shit. So she came up to the table like, man, so are y'all gonna pay the tab? Because the dude walked out without paying the tab. So, you know, just giving them the benefit of the doubt, you know, shit, that's the money. You get in trouble for that. You gotta pay the tab. If you eat and drink at a place, you gotta pay the fucking tab. That just called business, right? I mean, if you had a bar and you were serving somebody or a restaurant, you would want them to pay the money because that's the only way you're able to stay up and operate. If you ain't got money to go out, then don't fucking go out. You know what I'm saying? No point in getting mad and belligerent at everybody else because you in a fucked up predicament. These guys could have been high and definitely they were drinking. You know, they called it Thursday something, some bullshit, man. Which is why you stay away from this shit like this, man. But so he kind of got to arguing with her and shit like that. He was like, man, you bitch, you only just care about the money. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? These women, they do just care about the money. I've seen both sides of the other coin. So I'm just sitting in the cut, analyzing it in my mind. I'm like, okay, well, she feels this way, he feels this way. So how this is gonna end? He was like, well, my brother walked out, but he like, fuck it, I'll pay it. Like, but shit, don't be coming to me with that type of tone. You know, she got to calling him lame and all this other shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z. So I'm eating, my food come out, so I'm just eating, I'm chilling, you know, watching the TV, whatever, and I'm just vibing, just in my own little world. You know, I'm like, shit, it's a long fucking day, I'm hungry. Let me get something to drink. So I kid you not, man, everything was cool. So like, I guess 15, 20 minutes later, I guess these guys came back and I guess they was fighting in the parking lot. But rewinding back, I think the first guy that went out there, I think he just started letting off shots in the air. He pow, 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 pow. I'm thinking it's fireworks and shit because fireworks and gunpowder along the same lines, right? Same effect to some degree. So they were like, you hear that? I'm like, yeah, somebody letting off shots in the parking lot. And I'm like, here we go. So 15 minutes go by, it was quiet down, everybody was just cool, man, in your own business. Bartender still aggravated. She's like, this is why I don't really get into bartending. This is why I hate this job. I'm like, well, if you hate the job, go find you another one, man. I'm like, because bartending is one of them things that you got to deal with assholes. You got to deal with shit like that. You got to deal with somebody being overly emotional, people getting divorced, people are just all over the place. You know, he may have sniffed some coke, who knows? But you could clearly see in these guys' spirit that they was looking for issues. They had demons on them. All right, so all of a sudden, this little simp-ass barback, I guess when she works there, you know, he's all about the ladies and shit like that. So he got in between the dude and the girl, man, and he's like, come on, man, it's cool, you know, y'all just leave, etc. So I guess dude left out, so I guess he let that shit marinate in him. So we just sitting there eating, all of a sudden that barback dude, he came in there all fucked up, so he was like, everybody get back, get back, get back. And I'm looking like, the fuck going on? So I'm sitting literally, this is the spot, the door is here, the parking lot is here, I'm literally sitting on the end of this table. And the only way in the motherfucker is the way I'm sitting. So he was like, get back, get back, get back. So when they say that, they was getting ready to air that motherfucker out. So I'm like, oh shit, here they go. So he pushed everybody back. So I'm kind of right there. I'm not really worried about it, but then I get up and I kind of walk and get out the way because I'm like, if the first bullet fly, it's gonna fly right where I'm sitting. I just felt that. Spirit like, just get out the way. So I'm like, all right, let me listen to the spirit, get the fuck out the way. Because I'm like, if anything, they get to shooting or busting in this motherfucker, I'm going to be the first one that the bullet's going to fly by. I'm literally on the edge of this thing. And I'm trying to eat my motherfucking food. So everybody like, get back, get back. So everybody kind of got back to the side. Motherfuckers running in the bathroom and shit, tripping over bar stools. I told one child, like, hey, I'm like, pick up the fucking chip. Because I'm like, if they get to shooting in here, y'all going to be tripping over shit. You going to fall, he going to fall. Y'all going to be on top of each other, trying to not catch a straight bullet to the noodle. I'm like, pick up the fucking chair. I'm like, that's the reason why people get killed, because you niggas, you don't watch your surroundings, man. If somebody's warning you of shit that you might have to flee, you want to make sure all angles are covered so you get the fuck out of there. That's one thing about, I analyze shit, man, in my mind. If I go to a certain place, I sit in a certain spot. I need to be able to see the four corners of the room, and I already got my exit plan in case I got to make a move, man. That's just how I think. You know what I'm saying? That's for watching too many fucking Metal Gear Solid games and movies and James Bond movies. I always think of a way out this month. Like, okay, if this go down, Lord's will, if the Spirit's with me, I can go that way. Jake don't think like that, man. They all crowded a bunch together. I'm like, for one thing, y'all need to be spread out as possible. You don't want to be on top of each other because that's going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Then you trip and fall, then you're going to be fighting this motherfucker because he fell on you, and then before you know it, everybody going to be in here getting shot up. So I'm like, woman, some fat, big black woman, I'm like, woman, pick up the fucking chair, man. So everything subsided down, okay, and everything subsided down, so I guess they was in a parking lot fight. And then the barback, Simp, I guess he felt so broken in his spirit to the point, he's like, man, he just pointed a gun on me. He almost died. I'm like, well, did you die? He like, man, I almost done. So he got the banging on the table and shit. And he hit the fucking table, knocked my drink down. I'm like, damn, bro, I understand you upset, but shit. You know, so it wasn't no big thing. I'm like, I get it. He just got a gun pointed on him. This guy's on edge right now. He got a point to prove. I mean, I'm gonna lay him down. Back in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you ain't gonna lay shit down. You trying to make up because you felt that your manhood was just fucking threatened. You felt that your manhood was basically tested. That's why you doing that. But I'm like, dude, you're doing too much because for simple. Second of all, just like, bruh, if a nigga pull a gun on you, I mean, he's already at an advantage over you, bro. So I mean, it's just like, it ain't like he just came and beat you up. The nigga pulled a fucking gun on you, bro. Like, chill. I understand your heart is racing. You could have got popped because clearly the spirit wanted this shit to get turned up. You know what I'm saying? So everything subsided down, and then everything was cool. So Esau came, and they got the guy, man, because I guess the nigga stayed in the parking lot. And Esau came, the sheriffs came, the state boys came, fucking cops came, you know, detectives came, everybody came in there, man. I was like, oh shit. So they was in the parking lot, so they had the guys arrested, and they had them sitting on the curb and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna go, man. This shit getting enough. It's already like fucking 10 o'clock. I'm like, it's time for me to go home, man. I just came to get some food, man. I ain't come to be in no damn shootout. So as soon as I get ready to leave, man, shit, Esau let the niggas go. So I felt the spirit was really dealing there. I felt like, Lord, low-key, if I probably wasn't there, at that moment, that place would have got shot in the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, just a bunch of folly going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of niggas trying to hang out at an Edomite spot, because it's predominantly Edomites there. But see, this is what happens when you have when you have niggas around. Niggas don't know how to behave, man. That's why, hey, brothers, it behooves you to be circumspect. When you're going out with brother, this is why the apostles always said stay away from certain places. But, you know, a place like that is innocent. You know, this ain't no club. This ain't no shit that's jumping up like that. Okay, so, brothers, no matter where you go, you could go sit down in goddamn White Castles, man, and somebody be on edge, because people are on edge everywhere you go. Okay, so make sure when you with brothers, man, make sure y'all anoint up. Make sure y'all anointed. Make sure y'all are in the spirit. Make sure y'all are congregating among y'all, okay? Because, of course, demons are going to come and try us. They're going to do that because we're the men of the Lord. But overall, man, that could have been bad, because I just knew for a doubt. I'm like, okay, when he pushed the whole restaurant back, I'm like, that first bullet going to come where I'm at. So the spirit like, man, just move. I'm like, all right, let me get the fuck out of here, man, because I'm trying to enjoy my goddamn food, man. I'm like, I'm not worried about them niggas shooting, man. I'm like, shit, the Lord gonna get me, it's gonna, if it be the day, it be the day. But, you know, I wasn't in that like I'm gonna be stupid. Of course not. You know, but I didn't really make a big deal out of it. But when everybody started running and shit, I'm looking like, oh, okay, I guess that's the cue for me to move away from this spot and kind of go in a cut. So I took heed to that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell about it, because if I just would have been stubborn, man, I ain't worried about nobody shooting me, man, I could have got dropped, man, you know? Now, he did shoot in the parking lot, but my assumption was he was just finna shoot the whole fucking spot up. That was the whole point, because from what I think, when that guy said everybody get back, I'm assuming he was coming towards the door and was getting ready to aim that bitch and shoot that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? And everybody would have been kind of, you know, everybody would have been just all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, brothers, always be circumspect. The scriptures say that the angels are camping around them that fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Somebody want to post that? I think it's in Proverbs. The angels are camping around them that fear the Most High. Okay, and also Psalms 144 and 10, when the scriptures say also that David was delivered from the hurtful sword. Okay, because you never know, man, who's getting ready to jump off or who's on edge or who wants to do some harm. Now, that situation had nothing to do with me at all. You know, I'm just there to observe it. But, you know, it was so beautiful, though, because later on after that, some Jake chicks was getting into it with this Edomite chick, because I guess the Edomite chick was talking shit. So I was talking to this one young Dolph-looking cat. You know what I'm saying? Had the big beard and shit. And Dolph didn't have the beard, but he kind of reminded me. He looked like the cat. So I was talking to him, man. He said, man, this shit crazy. I said, well, you know, everybody's on edge. It's a division right now. People are losing money. This recession, which is a depression. I'm like, this plan, you know what, since 2020 is fucking with everybody. Nobody sees a bright future, man. Everybody is upset. Everybody got guns on them. It's going to be like the Wild Wild West out here, man. Because everybody, and I mean everybody and their mama out here is fucking strapped, man. Because this is a red state. You know what I'm saying? So you can carry a strap on you out here. You You know, that's why, hey, man, you Jakes that live in blue states, you would never be able to survive in a red state, man. Because hey, a lot of you, these Edomites out here, they ain't playing. They'll pop your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't fight no more. My thing is, shit, go out there and throw hands. But that even then, there's too much pride involved. You beat somebody up, they're gonna want to come back and kill you. I say, how you can get away with beating somebody up is if they don't know you. You know, you can beat them up and get the hell out of Dodge. But other than that, if this cat have an idea of who you are and he knows your domain and you knock him out, he's gonna come back. He's knocking on your door, man. So the Lord allowed me to witness people being on edge. These people getting ready to lose it. So I was like, the water you how about you, man? I was shy for letting me experience that because I clearly see these people are gonna fucking lose it any day. They finna lose it. You're gonna lose it, brothers. People are getting ready to lose it. And I believe that's the reason why the Lord had me to go to that spot to witness that. These people on edge, man. You know, and I can say the good thing for me was like I was like a ghost there. I mean, no attention was directed at me at all. Like, and I'm glad for that because shit, it wasn't my beef to get in. It wouldn't be my beef because we don't just go around starting things with folks. But you know, overall, man, this is like, hey, you know, be circumspect. Whatever you do, brothers, be circumspect at all costs. All right, don't risk anything. If the Spirit is telling you something, take heed to it. All right, don't be out here all stupid and drunk and belligerent. If you're gonna be drunk or just out your goddamn mind, man, which you shouldn't be, okay? But make sure you got brothers with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're operating in the right spirit, because in that case, like I said, Jake just wanted a bite to eat and a drink to wind down. I haven't had a drink all fucking week. You know what I'm saying? I told myself, I'm like, I ain't gonna drink nothing this week. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'll go get one, you know, and call it a day. But this is Psalms 34:7, my precept. It says, the angel of the Lord encamped around about them that fear the Lord and delivered them. Right. Like I said, the Lord delivered me from that situation because that could have went left real quick. That could have went left very, very fast, man. And I seen it going that way. Because like I said, if I wasn't there, I guarantee you that place would have been on the news. Nahum 1:7, it says, Yahweh is good, strong, holding the day of trouble, and he knoweth him that trusted him. Right. I just put my trust in the Lord, man. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is, man. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. Right. Sober-minded, you know. But anyway, brothers, with that, I'm going to end it. All praises and glory, honor that's due to Yahweh Shai. That shalom and above all. Shalom. Be circumspect, brother. Shalom.